Before we show you whether we're having a boy or a girl, we want to give you some important updates, things that have been happening over the last couple of weeks with YWAM Endless Summer. It's been a busy last couple of weeks and we haven't put an update out in a while. Big things that have been happening over the last 4 weeks. Kids Games has been going on at North Coast Calvary Chapel, and I've been operating there as the production director for the camp this year, and it's been an amazing opportunity. Over 1,300 kids, individual kids, came through that camp, not including the ones who did the repeat over and over again, but 40% of those kids were unchurched. And my role was to come up with the curriculum and the entire stage experience, production experience for these kids, and get to teach them the gospel. I was the teacher week 2, I was the MC week 3, I shaved half my head. It was a wild story. It was so fun. I got to disciple a team of young youth volunteers and teaching them how to do production, make videos, all these different things, and it was an amazing time. I think Kids Games is one of the largest and best outreaches that happens here in North County, and I'm so excited to see how in the future years of Kids Games, YWAM in the summer can partner with them by bringing in foreigners to learn and also serve at that camp. So anyways, really cool. While that camp was going on, we had some friends from Chile that we met, Gary and Marcella. They came up because they run the DTS down there, and they also serve in the sport ministry and the counseling ministry. So we came to show them Kids Games, teach them how to do it so they could take it back down to Pichilemu. And we also were teaching them some curriculum that we use in our counseling center and modeling that for them so they could practice that there, which is really exciting. But a cool conversation that came out during their time here is we actually have put the invitation out to them to potentially help lead our first discipleship training school next year in April or March of 2023. So we're really excited about that. They're very interested, and that's a huge thing. We've been praying for leaders who have experience running schools to come help us launch our first DTS, and we think they might be it. So great things are happening, really exciting. And in fact, I just finished a meeting today with a guy, a YWAMer who wants to come join our staff. And so it's gonna open up more opportunities to have more staff coming and joining us. So exciting things happening. I want to give an update also. Some of you guys may have seen a post that I put out about Mitch Anderson, the bass director from Chile. Well, yeah, while he was in town, he started having migraines and ended up being a brain bleed, and he had to go in for emergency surgery. The Lord was faithful and protected him, and he is doing so well. You know, the reason why he had to go in for surgery is because he was losing speech and he was losing mobility in his right side. But after the surgery, they're like, it might take a couple weeks, months for him to regain that mobility. And the next day he was walking and talking, and it's so fantastic. He's doing so well. Biggest complications are he had a heart surgery, so he's on blood thinners, and it takes his blood levels have been too thin, and so they're trying to stabilize that. So that's been a big thing. He's staying at our house right now, trying to travel up north to visit some family, but prayers for them. They don't have medical insurance, and so that's been really tough, and so the large bills are coming, and so prayer for financial covering for them, but otherwise he's so healthy, and it's a miracle of God. And we've been so blessed to spend the last couple of weeks with him and his wife and his family. His daughter Katrina staying here too. So, but it's been a crazy busy summer. Lots of things have been happening. We're hosting Tuesday morning Bible studies at our house. We have Wednesday morning early prayer at North Coast Calvary Chapel. Love for you to join us sometime. We're also doing our prayer and worship nights here every other week, and it's been a fantastic summer so far, and we're just excited as God is moving. Updates for us as a family financially, we're at about 50% of our fundraising efforts, which is huge. We've made a little bit of advance, but we're not all the way there. So I challenge you, like, you guys are such great supporters for us. If each one of you were to find one person and be like, hey, have you heard what James and Rochelle are doing launching YWAM Endless Summer, and invite them to join us on our team, we would be all the way there. In the meantime, I've taken on some other roles. Kids Games was kind of that role, but it was also like bivocational, where I'm so passionate about the outreach of Kids Games that it's not so much a job, but it was a little financial provision for me during that time. But I've also been making some videos on the side to kind of pay the bills so that we don't go completely head underwater in this season of pioneering and launching this space. So we appreciate your continued prayer and support for our family. Now here's the video you guys all have been waiting for. If you don't know yet, we're having a